Okay, now open your eyes, relax. We're going to do one more exercise and one more sitting. We only sit 3 minutes, and it's because we actually meditate for the entire hour already, just different form, not necessarily just sitting still, but we actually exercise, paying attention to our body. That's mindfulness. Okay, mindfulness doesn't always mean sitting. Okay, we are capable of sitting, standing, lying down, walking, exercise. Why can't we meditate while we're doing these other things? Why can't I meditate when I cook? Why can't I meditate when I do this other activity? In fact, you better meditate, because now you're actually meditating 24 hours a day. I meditate before I go to sleep. I lie in the bed and I just meditate, and then I go to sleep. Okay. We're going to do one more exercise. Again, focusing on the abdominal breathing. Abdominal breathing is the one thing that all spiritual practice have in common, whether it is yoga, Tai Chi, Yi Jing Jing, Qi Gong, all kinds of exercise. They all have this one thing in common, because it is the best way to activate your parasympathetic nerve, to take you out of the fight or flight mode, to be back in the rest and digest. Okay, so you think about the caveman. They only go out. They actually don't need to. They actually don't need to go out and hunt every day. You know, they hunt enough, and then. In fact, we were talking about fasting. The cave people, they're used to fasting, because they can't be out there, hunting every day. So whatever they can get, they eat, they finish, and then they might end up fasting. Okay, so the cave people, they're only in the fight or flight mode a first fraction of the day, of the time that the rest of the time they rest and digest. Okay, modern people, we hardly rest and digest. Even when we eat, we're in fight or flight. This is bad. This is not normal. This is not right. Okay? So you have to learn to activate your parasympathetic nerve, and the way to do that is with abdominal breathing, breathing deep with your diaphragm. And one of the side benefits of that is that it's actually exercising your internal organs. Okay? But more than that is that it actually also generates some electricity, some piezoelectricity. And now in the next sitting, after we do the exercise, is we're going to learn how to circulate those electrons to create qi from the back of our spine all the way up and down. Okay, that's the whole point of doing all these exercises, to get the qi going. The qi is now the bridge between your mind and the body. Most of the people who meditate, they're either sound asleep, or that their minds are, they're either what we call the lazy Zen, or they're doing monkey Zen. You get more benefit by having a beer or watching TV. Okay, so we're going to do the next exercise. The next exercise is called the butterfly. So again, you sit up straight, open your shoulder, relax, let go of your mind, follow your hand, raise your hand like a butterfly. Embrace yourself. Open, fly away, all the way up, touching the back of your hand. Now as you come down, breathe in with your nostril, close your mouth, breathe in. As you go up, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Slow and steady, okay? Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now, you notice that when you expand the lung, we breathe out. when we collapse along, we breathe in. So we're actually forcing the diaphragm to work. Now that the diaphragm has attained some muscle memory, let's take advantage of that. So again, sit upright, feet firmly on the ground, back with your spine straight, open your shoulder, lean back, tuck in your chin so that the 100 point and the two gated claws forms a triangle. You're now one with the universe. And I want you to do one more thing, which is take your tongue, the tip of the tongue touch the roof of your mouth, right where your teeth and your roof meets. Don't push it, just touch it. I want you to come back to your breath. Again, knowing your breath. Knowing is all we need to do right now. Know that you're breathing in. Know that you're breathing out. As you breathe in, focus on the bottom of your spine and slowly walk along your spine to the top of your spine, to the back of your neck, to the top of your head. And then as you breathe out, start at your forehead, come down to the bridge of your nose, to your lip. So you're crossing your tongue now, to your chin, to your neck, to your chest, to your stomach, to your belly buttons, all the way down to the bottom of your upper torso. And then make a 180-degree turn back to the bottom of your spine. Put a little bit of pressure on your adrenal gland by shifting the hip forward, but still maintaining the proper posture. And then again go up. We call this the wandering dragon chasing the pearl. What you're doing is you're using the gap between the left brain and the right brain to create a voltage potential. So the electrons will flow from your back, your spine, which is very conductive, and then it will flow down. Okay, it's very simple. You just have to think it, and it will do it. Think it. Just breathe in, start with the bottom of your spine, slowly walk up, and breathe out, let it drop on its own, following the front of the mouth, through your tongue, all the way down to your lower stomach, and come back. This is one cycle. I want you to commit to 3 cycles at a time, okay? So once you commit, you do 3 cycles, slow down your breathing, relax, and then when you finish your 3 cycles, recommit to 3 more. All this time, maintaining your posture. Every time you go up, you bring your body with you, and when you come down, you relax your mind. Okay, always relax on the out breath. Okay, let's go. Make sure you don't put any pressure on your upper torso, okay? Don't put any pressure on the internal organs. Just straighten up your back. Okay, relax. Open your eyes. Okay, so a summary, what did we do today? So we did 3 things, mainly 3 things, because we accept the possibility that we have 3 dimensions. Our existence has 3 dimensions. There is the body, the material body. There is the energy, the chi body. And then there is the mind, which is not the thinking mind. Okay? It's something else. And we haven't got to that yet. So what do? We learn how to be mindful of a body. When we do simple joint exercise, always focus on the joint, understanding the difference in your body, observe the change in your body. That's called mindfulness. It can be done when you're sitting down, can be done when you're lying down, can be done when you're chopping vegetable. Okay? It can be done in any of those activities. Just being mindful. Okay? What does being mindful means? It's like taking your feet off the brake when you drive. It's just that simple. Because if you're not mindful, you're actually wasting a lot of energy. So today is Saturday. So yesterday was Friday. I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and made everybody breakfast for my dad, breakfast for myself, breakfast for my wife, and so forth and so on. Do all my hygiene things, go to the bathroom, do my washing and all that. And then I still have a lot of medicine that I have to drink that Dr. Wong had given to me, plus all the other things that I have to do, like, apple cider vinegar and, that kind of thing, and then make my coffee. So finally we leave the house at 6:30 in the morning. I drove 7 hours just in time to make the 3:30 appointment for my dad to see the neurologist. Then I came home, rest just a little bit. My daughter actually came down to visit us, so there was a lot of work that I need to do to prepare a room and all that. And then I have to go back to my parents' place to make sure they're okay, give my father insulin shots, check her glucose and all that. I went to sleep at 11 o'clock. I didn't feel tired all this time. Why? Because I'm mindful. My mind is always with my body, always. So 3 things that we did is learn how to be mindful of your body. You can do that by paying attention to your breathing. We pay attention to our breathing when we're sitting still, or when we're lying down, or when we're standing. But when we're moving, we're mindful of the body, the hands, the feet, the butt when you sit down, all of that. Always be mindful. This is something very, very important. What else did we do? We learned how to harness our qi. We learn how to harness our qi by doing stretching in a very strategic manner, not just blindly, moving your body, but in a very strategic manner, understanding the qi, where the energy lines are, work on both the lines and the energy points. And finally, we learn how to, I'll use the word emancipate our mind, how to free our mind. We haven't really got to that yet. Someday we will. And how to liberate your mind, okay? But we will. Someday we will, okay?